Shotmaker is a brand from Poland. It's run by Arlen, and Arlen is a Canadian dude. He lives in Poland. And both Arlen and Shotmaker have a very special place in my heart because Arlen was the first guy who believed in what I wanted to do with this channel. And the very first video I released is actually about a Shotmaker pedal called the Heroin. I don't think they make that anymore. It was released about 5 years ago, I think. Then Shotmaker disappeared a bit from the radar. Now they're back with the Healer. It's a fantastic looking pedal. It's not like revolutionary, it's an overdrive pedal. According to Shotmaker itself, its closest cousin is the Greer Lightspeed, but it sounds very, very different. Very amp-like, you're gonna hear it in a bit. We gotta talk about the looks, however. I absolutely love that. There is a metal enclosure underneath, so it's very sturdy. And then it's covered in wood with a beautiful control plate, hand finished with oil, so the wood looks nice and deep and contrasty. Yeah, a very organic and unique look that I absolutely love. Big pilot light here for the LED. Yeah, we're just gonna play it. I'm gonna stop talking. Here are my headphones. Here we go. Also, new amplifier. First video with the new amplifier. It's the Victory MK30 2x10, finished in a beautiful greenish leather. It sounds absolutely fantastic. Whatever you throw at this, it'll sound really good. And it is very revealing, which is perfect for doing pedal videos like these, because the pedals can't hide behind compression in the amp, or, you know, it pushes everything through. You can hear everything, and that's what I love about it. And also hate about it, because if you fuck up, you're gonna hear it very loud. Clean tone. Gorgeous. More on this amp later, but now we're gonna dive into the pedals. Set gain to 0, volume is around 3 o'clock, and tone is set around noon. Almost went well. Rolling up the gain to about 9 o'clock. You can hear how transparent it is. I said in another video that I hate the word transparent. Jason Wade, one of my loyal viewers, suggested to call it revealing from now on. So that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna change transparency to revealing. Ooh, what a revealing tone. You can hear that it has its own character, which I really love. It's not like a clean boost with some gain. Also feels very amp-like. It almost has kind of matchless style vibes. I think look, Class A tone. So that's tone all the way down. Not a setting anyone would use, I think, but nice. It's spanky and sparkly. Really good. Gain at noon. It has an amp, saggy amp stuff. That is the A chord. Perfect cleanup as well. Gain at 2 o'clock. More gain 3 o'clock. Very amp-like, like it's caving in on itself, like some smaller tube amps do. And then even with gain at full. There is nothing wrong with this. I'm gonna swap it out for some humbucker action. This tone is so cool. Stack it. Stank face. Ratings. Build quality. It is very sturdy. 9 out of 10. Innovation. Well, it's an overdrive pedal. Plain and simple. 3 knobs. It sounds very unique though. It did some very unique stuff to the circuit. But still, it's an overdrive pedal. 7 out of 10. Looks, absolutely love this. I already said that. 10 out of 10. Ease of use. Well, 3 knobs, 1 switch. It's very easy to use. However, there's one thing that bugs me a little bit. Is the positioning of the jewel light. I also don't know where else they could have put this. It looks very, very good. But if you're stomping this switch, you're gonna hit the jewel light as well. That's the only thing. 8 out of 10. Sound. It has its own character, which is pretty unique nowadays. In the overdrive market, it's all based on a tube screamer or blues breaker or a clone or whatever. I mean, this is inspired by some stuff, but they gave it a very unique sound of its own, a sound of its own, and I really love that sound. Very amp-like, it cleans up. It can get saggy if you want it to. You can have it super bright, super dark, even a bit fuzzy, maybe. Yeah, very versatile and fantastic tone, 9 out of 10. It's fairly priced, I think, for a pedal like this, handmade and really cool design, super cool enclosure. You know, yeah, I think it's a very fair price. 8 out of 10. Brings the total to an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And see you next time. Bye.